Hi there guys, I'm Nikhil from GreedyTech, and in this video, I'll be unboxing and reviewing these Truke Fit Pro Power and Fit Buds, and I'll also be giving away these two earphones as well. Now, first we'll be starting off with the unboxing of these two earphones, then we'll go with the review, and finally I'll tell you how to win either of these earphones. We'll start off the unboxing with the Fit Pro Power. By the way, pricing of these two earphones will be in the description. On the box, Fit Pro Power is priced at 4,000 rupees and the Fit Buds are priced at 1,500 rupees. Like, we've come a really long way where the truly wireless earphones are pretty cheap, starting about 1,500 rupees. Anyway, this is the box packaging of the Truke Fit Pro Power. Now, the most highlighting feature about this particular earphones, Fit Pro Power, is its new dolphin design, massive battery, and this charging case actually supports quick charging, so it can be charged pretty quickly. Now, before we get started with the unboxing, let's have a quick look at the box itself. So on the front, we have the branding Truke, and we have a quick preview of how the earphones look like once we open the lid. Following that is the product name, Fit Pro Power. On the sides, we have the highlighting features, and on the back side, we have once again the most highlighting features along with the complete specifications. I'll talk about them later. For now, let's just go on with the unboxing. So box packaging is pretty simple, and we also get some documentation. First, we have the user manual, and following that is the warranty card. Next, we have a charging cable as well. It's a Type-C charging cable. There's no power adapter inside the box, so you have to use a separate fast charger to charge the charging case quickly. And inside this plastic case, we got just the earphones. So this is how the charging case looks like. It has a nice velvety finish to it. It's pretty smooth and feels great to hold. So this is how the case looks on the front. On the top, we have the Truke branding on the lid itself, and on the front we have the charging port, and besides that, it is pretty much plain on all sides, including the bottom. Now let's open it up, and this is how it looks. So the top lid is completely made of plastic. There is nothing in it. It's just like an empty plastic shell, and inside we have the two earphones with the dolphin design, which looks pretty cool and definitely better than the previous Truke earphones that we have reviewed. And at the center, we also have a display which shows the battery percentage and all. So before we get started with that, let's have a look at the top features and the complete specifications. So these earphones have the new Dolphin Design 2.0. They support instant pairing, where they instantly pair to your phone once you remove them from the case. They also have deeper bass. The case supports quick charging, and the case itself has a 2000 mAh battery in it. As for the rest of the specifications, these earphones support Bluetooth 5.0. Earbuds can be charged completely from 0 to 100% in just 27 minutes and have a playback time of about 4.5 hours. Each earbud has 40 mAh battery, and the charging case itself has a massive 2000 mAh battery. These earphones also have a standby time of 72 hours. For calls, they can last up to 4 hours. For music, as I've told you, they can last up to 4.5 hours. And the whole package weighs just 74 grams. Each earphone has a 13mm driver, and the total runtime, including the charging case, it has about 100 hours of music playback. And finally, charging case along with the earphones weighs just about 75 grams. So guys, those are the complete specifications. Now let's have a physical overview. So this is how the charging case looks on the front. It's pretty much plain with a LED indicator at the bottom along with a USB Type-C charging port. You also have a small notch kind of a setup to open the lid. At the top, we have just the Truke branding, and besides that, it is pretty minimalistic design. Everything is completely blank. Now once we open the lid, we are greeted with the two earphones with a digital display at the center, which shows the battery percentage of the charging case itself. And you also got a nice animation when the earphones are charging themselves. Now these are the earphones with the dolphin design. They have a button on the front with the Truke branding along with an LED light on the side, and on the back we have the two magnetic charging pins with left and right symbols on them. Now the pairing process is pretty simple. Just remove both the earphones from the case and you should be able to find them on your phone and pair them like any Bluetooth device. So that was a physical overview. That's how the new dolphin design looks. It's not earbuds. They are like regular earphones with a new design. That's it. And as far as the texture goes, even these earphones has a nice matte texture. They feel pretty soft to hold. So this is the Truke Fit Pro Power. I'll just put it aside for now and come back to it after unboxing the Fit Buds. So let's get on with the unboxing. So this is how the box packaging looks like. On the front, we have a quick preview of how the earphones look like. And on the back side, we have the most highlighting features, complete specifications as well. Now, without any further delays, let's unbox it. So once again, we have charging cable at the bottom, along with some extra ear tips and some user manual. This is a user manual followed by warranty card. And that's all we get inside the box. Now let's come back to the charging case and the earbuds itself. By the way, these earphones look pretty huge and the box itself also looks pretty huge as well. They have a very plasticky feel to them and there seems to be no magnets. Yeah, there are no magnets to it. So guys, this is how the Fit Buds look like, and when compared to the Fit Pro Power, quality is way out of the bounds. So anyway, this is how the Truke Fit Buds look like. They are completely made of plastic and as you can see, it's pretty glossy. It does attract a lot of fingerprints and can be scratched pretty easily as well. Now these are the complete specifications of these earphones. They support Bluetooth 5.2, charge time is about 1.5 hours and the playback time is about 3 hours. Each earphone has 40 mAh battery and the charging case itself has a 5000 mAh battery. This particular case doesn't support fast charging, so you have to charge it like a regular Bluetooth device. Standby time is 72 hours and call duration is about 3 hours and the weight is about 45 grams, including the earphones. Now let's have a physical overview. On the front we have the Truke branding, and unlike the Truke Fit Pro Power, these Fit Buds open up at the top in this way and have a completely different design. As for the box, we also have two LED lights at the bottom and you also get a button which can be used for pairing, and on the back side we have a micro USB charging port. And besides that, there isn't any other branding, it's completely plain, looks pretty clean. Now once you open the lid, we have access to the earphones. By the way, this lid is just a plastic lid, there's no magnet mechanism to it. And this is how the earphones look like. And once again, these earphones also don't have any kind of magnetic mechanism, so they don't auto align. There's no feature like that. Now this is how the earphones look on the back. These are stem style earphones, and at the top we have buttons. These are physical buttons and these buttons are followed by an LED light. And on the opposite side we have the earphones along with left and right symbols. And finally at the bottom we have two holes which are probably used for charging these earphones. Now let me just put them back. You have to physically press them to insert them. Well, I'm not really happy with the mechanism, but considering the price, I guess it's manageable. So here are the two Truke headsets. Obviously the Truke Fit Pro Power is definitely better in terms of overall looks, packaging and features, but I'd say even the Fit Buds look pretty decent considering the price. Now let's start off the review with the Truke Fit Pro Power. As far as the overall packaging goes, it looks pretty good. It is completely made of plastic, but because of that matte finish texture all around, it definitely feels quite premium. But once we open the lid, we can feel that the top lid is completely made of plastic and it is kind of flimsy. There's no magnetic mechanism for auto locking, so that's kind of disappointing. But considering the price, once again, it is pretty good enough. Now, as far as the pairing process goes, it is pretty simple. You just need to pull out both the earphones and they easily detect on a new phone and you can connect to them. If you have already paired these earphones to your phone, then auto connect or instant connect also works pretty quickly. Most of the time it works, and in case if they don't work, just put back the earphones in the case and remove them and it should work without any issues. Now as far as the audio quality goes, it's pretty great, way better than the Fit Buds, which I'll be talking in a few minutes. Now if you hear the audio from these earbuds, volume levels are good and there is a slight bit of distortion when you place it at maximum, that's 100%. But if you use it around 40 to 60%, or even if you go as max as 80%, audio is pretty loud and clear. These earphones also boast about deeper bass, and they do have bass. It's not huge, but it is pretty decent. Now as far as the call quality goes, it was pretty decent. The person on the other side felt that the volume was a bit lower, but that's manageable. Now as far as the functionality goes, these earphones have just a single button. You can do a single tap on them to play or pause music or answer and end calls. You can do a long press on the right side for 2 seconds for the next song and do a long press on the left side for 2 seconds to play the previous song. you can double click the button on the right earphone to call the last contact. Similarly, you can double tap on the left earphone for Google Assistant or Siri on iOS. Finally, you can do a long press to turn off or turn on these earphones. Now coming back to the earphones once again, they are pretty light in weight and the dolphin design is pretty unique. At start it might feel weird, they might hurt few ear types and might not fit properly, and they may look pretty small as if they'll fall down easily. But after some usage, they fit pretty well. Even if you had some discomfort, that will go over time. You just need to get used to the newer design. As far as the reliability goes, they pretty much stick very well in your ears and they don't fall off that easily. Now once you're done using these earphones and put them back in the case, they auto-align themselves properly thanks to those magnetic clips. And once they align themselves, LED screen starts showing you the battery percentage, and you also get a small animation showing both the earphones are charging. I think this small screen is its biggest advantage or the biggest feature for these Truke earphones. Now as for the battery life, earphones have a music playback time of about 4.5 hours, call time of 4 hours, and with the case, you can run them continuously up to 100 hours. Just 15 minutes of charge can give you up to 3 hours of usage. Earbuds themselves take about 27 minutes to charge completely, and the case itself takes about 2.5 hours to charge completely if you use a regular 10 watts power adapter. If you use a quick charger, it can be charged in about an hour. Now as for the review of the Truke Fit Buds, let's start off with the case itself. It's completely made of plastic and initial impressions were pretty bad, but once again considering the price, I'll say it is pretty decent. It is completely made of plastic, it feels kinda bulky, but at the end of the day, it doesn't feel too cheap. As far as the design goes, it is pretty simple. Truke branding on the front, a button to indicate the charging status of the case, and you get a micro USB charging port on the back. Pretty simple, that's all. Now once you open the lid, there's a big confusion. Right earbud is on the left side and the left earbud is on the right side. It might feel a little confusing, but you just need to get used to it. Once again, pairing process is pretty simple. All you need to do is just remove the earphones and they'll show up in your phone and you can pair them pretty easily. Audio quality is decent, can be better, but considering the price and the truly wireless features, I'll say it is pretty decent. There is a slight bit of bass, but that's almost not noticeable. Call quality is decent and voice feels slightly robotic, but once again it's not a huge issue for the price. As for functionalities, both earbuds have a single button on the front and you can do a single tap to play or pause music, answer and end calls. You can double tap on the right side to play the next song, double tap on the left side to play the previous song. You can long press these buttons to turn them on or turn them off. Once again, back to the overall fit and feel. These earbuds are pretty light in weight, they fit pretty well in the ear, better than those dolphin design, and no matter how you shake your head, they don't fall off the ears. They are super light in weight and after you use them about 20-30 minutes, they almost have no presence at all. And that's the best thing about these earphones. Now once you're done using them and put them back in the case, there are no magnets so they don't auto-align, so you have to press them to make sure they fit perfectly, which might feel a bit retro. Now as for the battery life, these earphones have a music playback time and call time for about 3 hours, and with the case, they can run continuously for about 12 to 14 hours. Earbuds take about 90 minutes to charge completely, and the case itself might take about 2.5 hours to charge completely if you use a 5 watts power adapter. So guys, to conclude, both earphones are pretty good for the price. If you're looking for earphones with huge battery life, you can consider the Truke Fit Pro Power. And if you're looking for some cheaper, truly wireless headsets with decent audio and comfortable fit, you can consider the Truke Fit Buds. Now to participate in the giveaway, just open the link in the description, follow us on Twitter and Instagram, like us on Facebook, subscribe to us on YouTube, and that's pretty much it. I'll pick a winner in a week and get back to you. So guys, that's pretty much it for this video. What do you think about these earphones? Do let me know by commenting below this video, and if you're planning to buy either of these, use the link in the description. It always helps the channel. If you want us to make any specific video, tweet out to us with the hashtag AskGreedyTech on Twitter and we will try to make it as soon as possible. I'm Nikhil from GreedyTech signing off. Have a nice day.